Former Riders defensive end Pete Robertson joins us. Pete, you go from Saskatchewan to BC. How did that happen in terms of you deciding not to re-sign with the Riders and going out to the West Coast?
At the end of the day, the game is a business, and with the new coaching staff and things like that, we didn't really just have too much communication. And me and RP, the D coordinator over here with BC, throughout the years, every year I hit free agency. When them guys, BC always stayed in the loop. The past 3 years when I was hitting free agency, and me and RP had some good conversations, and I think my strong point was to come to BC. I liked the way they played defense. I enjoyed playing against them because they was a very competitive team, especially when they had Nate Ward and even more with Vernon. Vernon making great plays, and and even coming here when we used to play, coming to Vancouver, it always felt good when I came here to play against Vancouver. So I feel like it was the best decision for me to come out and play with these guys, and it's a great team.
RP being Ryan Phillips, the defense coordinator for the BC Lions. What was it like for you, Pete, though, to leave the only CFL team, city, and province that you knew to go out to BC, which is different for all kind of reasons?
It was a tough decision, man. I think it was more of a tough decision because of the relationship with the guys I built and staff. And I think pretty much like every guy on the team that I was there with, we had some type of, relationship bond, as a teammate. And I think that was a tougher decision with me leaving those guys and being with them for like 3 years in a row. I think that, like I said, that was the toughest decision for me. Being in the state of Regina, I enjoyed it. It reminded me a lot of my hometown back home. It was small. Everyone is into the football, which is Texas. Everyone is into football. And I love the commute because I can get from point A to point B with no issues, no traffic, no, So that on top of course with my teammates, man, it was, that's what I really enjoyed in SAS and the fans and the community. It was a great atmosphere for sure.
One of those teammates in Saskatchewan that you were very close with was Anthony Lanier, and I believe that you played an integral role in him continuing his football career in Canada. What's the story?
Right. So me and Anthony played together a couple of years in the NFL, and the 2 or 3 years we played together, we developed a real strong relationship because I played outside linebacker. Of course, he played D-line, but we was always around each other. And during the pandemic, I remember signing to SAS, and Paul asked me about Anthony and if he was still thinking about playing or if anything like that. And I remember calling him, and we had to come. I remember telling the story a while ago. I ended up calling him, and he was actually on the road to retire, because of the pandemic and stuff like that. He was going to retire. And I asked him, I was like, man, just, come up here and just try it out. I'm going, and I'd love for you to be with me. We boys, we've been playing together for a minute. And he actually ended up coming up to SAS, and now he causing havoc, man. He's, of course, one of the top D tackles in the game. He's a freak, and I love him as a person, and of course I love him more as a player.
Paul, as you mentioned, being, I guess we can call him the head U.S. scout for the Saskatchewan Roughriders, Paul
Right.
Jones. Does Anthony thank you for getting him to Canada? Because as you said, he's in that echelon among the highest paid defensive linemen in the league.
Right, man. And what's funny, man, me and him actually talked after they played they recent game. I forgot who they just played recently.
Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto. But him, Stearns, Samuel Ellis, all them guys called me. They was having a cookout on FaceTime, and they was calling me, they trying to stir the pot already. And it's also me and Stearns is real close as well, because where he's from in Dallas, I actually live there now. And I know his older brother worked for me for a while because I got a trucking company back in Texas. So Stern's older brother working with us, so all them guys is on the camera and try to get that pot stirred up, man. So it's gonna be exciting coming this weekend. I can tell you that. I can tell you that for sure.
Some friendly trash talk, can we call it?
Yeah, some friendly trash talking. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Another one of those teammates that you weren't necessarily lining up beside him during the games while you were in Saskatchewan, but with Shea Patterson, you guys spent 1 year together in 2023.
Right.
Are you looking forward to getting the chance to hitting him for real?
Well, I'm very looking forward to it. I think more I'm looking forward to is competing against him. Shay knew when I was there in Staz, I always rooted for him, which I root for any guy, you know, and but I really rooted for Shay. And he was one of my boys. You know, we like I said, he's from Louisiana, I'm from Texas. We're not too far apart where I'm from in Texas. I'm like 30 minutes from Louisiana. So we already developed that Louisiana and Texas rival when it came to football. But Shay, my boy, man, he's a great quarterback. Had some great games. Played great football when he played for Michigan. And I think the biggest thing is I think he's gonna try to outdo me because he's a very athletic quarterback. So I'm gonna have to make sure I'm on my P's and Q's pass rusher, man, because I know he can get out that pocket and make plays with his feet. So I'm gonna have to guarantee be locked in playing against Shay for sure.
And you were telling me that you and Shay used to do a drill in practice together with some friendly competition.
Right. When so during the practice and stats, like during special teams period, the defensive ends will go with the quarterbacks and running backs, and we would do like a read zone drill. And me and Shay will always make sure we go against each other. You know what I mean? So, because he'll always try to fake me out, and which I'm not gonna lie, half of the time he was pretty slick with it. So we would definitely compete on that drill for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Now that there's one full game out there from Shea Patterson starting, you got some tape to review. How much does that help a defensive lineman and from a broader perspective, the defense, to get a feel for Shea and what Saskatchewan might do with him against the Lions?
Right. With that one game, I don't think that one game truly showed his ability as a quarterback because he's a great quarterback in my eyes. I like how he played the game. But with that one game, with the movement he did out the pocket, you know, escaping certain sacks and be able to make certain throws once he got settled in, that was just a glimpse of what we can see, what he really can do. You know what I mean? And once he's comfortable, you know, he can make 1,000 plays, you know, without even thinking. So the biggest thing is what we're going to have to do and what the guys seen, we'll have to make them very uncomfortable. And that's how I approach the game play against any team, even when I played for Stars, was to make the quarterback uncomfortable. Because there's quarterbacks in this league, you know, like I know if they can stick back there and they can throw it like they want to, they're going to pick the defense apart. You know what I mean? And Shea is one of those guys, if you don't make him uncomfortable, he going to make the night very long. And that plane ride, if you go into a away game playing, that plane ride going home, wherever you're going, it's not going to be fun. It's going to be styling. I can tell you that. It's going to be styling, yes.
Do you think Shea has the upside to be a long-term starting quarterback in this league? It's only been one game, but he seems to be laser focused.
Yeah, man. I really believe if any guy truly get a chance to compete and he don't have to worry about the weight on his shoulders, he can go out and be himself, that any guy truly had the opportunity to become a player in this league. It's a competitive league. I can't very much say that, but once you get your opportunity, you got to take real advantage of the opportunity. I can say that. Sure.
For yourself, Pete, you've taken advantage of the opportunity in BC through 5 games. You've got a couple sacks. What's it been like for you adjusting to the province, the city that you're living in, and playing for the Lions?
Well, the only major thing I had to adjust to was the rent difference. I can tell you that from Sass to Vancouver. But being around the team, man, these guys, it's already like I've been on the team for a while. They very welcome. The D-line welcomed me soon as I came in. The team in general, I remember once I signed, Vernon and Boulder Combo gave me a call and text. You know, a lot of the guys, some of the guys on the teams reached out like as soon as I signed, you know, they was telling me that They was happy for me to be here and stuff like that. And um, I'm not a true outdoorsy person, so me just being at home and being around the team and to go do certain things, maybe, go out and look at the beach or something like that. That's probably as much as I do, but just getting adjusted to the city, I'm not really too much concerned. It was just more getting adjusted to the team, but the team make that so much easier for me. So it's like a cool breeze right now. I'm enjoying it, man. Got a beautiful view. I can tell you that. So I'm enjoying it for sure.
You mentioned Vernon Adams Jr. there. Who's more slick with it, VA or Shea?
I got to go with VA. His lines are, I got to go with VA, man. VA bring another swag to a game, man. I done played with a lot of quarterbacks, and one of the main quarterbacks I played with that he's one of the top quarterbacks that we see today is Pat Mahomes, But me playing with Vernon, man, Vernon is a playmaker. I played against him, and I see how he compete, play. You know how I played when I played against him, but playing with him and actually see what type of guy he is and how he approached the game and how he come from play after play after play. He don't expect nothing more or less than the best. You know what I mean? And he a great player. That's why they call him Big Play V. So I enjoy him, man. He a great quarterback.
What is it about Vernon Adams Jr. that has brought this BC Lions team together to the point where a lot of people are picking the Lions to play at home in the Grey Cup?
I think what's they are saying, the prediction they're giving us is based off, the team we have. But when you got a leader like Vernon and you got guys that's following, I'm seeing it day after day, that's following, that same path, and they ain't even following the leader because they see how we see how V approach the game, and it's like everybody's standing beside him, they approaching it the exact same way. You know what I mean? And especially like Alex Hollins, me being around him, playing against him, I didn't know he was that type of player, but being here, watching him 24/7, man, these guys don't do nothing but work. And it's a great feeling when you just walk in and you see guys working out on the off day. You know what I mean? Like one of the biggest examples, like a couple of weeks ago, where we had like 4 games and was it 16, 18 days and stuff like that. And it was short weeks back to back, but every guy came every single day ready. On the short weeks, back to back to back like that, a lot of guys will fall down or, get injured or kind of sag back because they tired. But it's like these guys just kept pushing forward. Like we was ready for the game the next day, So yeah, I think Vernon do a good job with, preparing everybody. And not just Vernon, everybody themselves is one. Make sure they prepare for the game, and it's a great sight to see.
This game is being billed as a battle of top West Division teams, but there's some people in Rider Nation that don't feel like the Riders are getting the respect that maybe they deserve at 4-0. But do you feel like the Riders are legit for that record that they have coming into this game, and that you guys see them as top level competition?
I think I won't say I think, I'm gonna say I know this team, and what I've been around, we view everybody as top contenders, when they come against us. But with Fast, I'm on the outside looking in. I can't tell you if they're a complete team or not, but all I can tell you, they 4-0. They undefeated. So they're right now, obviously they're doing something right, or they got some little extra about them to, them guys help they done pull the wins off. Some of the games been very close, but they done find a way to win. And I think within this league, the 3 years of going on 4 I done played, at the end of the day, it's about finding a way to win. And those guys are scratching and clawing what I done watched and seen to win. So I think we're gonna come out and do the same thing. They might not blow it up, but I think within this division right now, with these two teams, it's gonna be the battle of the top notch right now at the beginning of the year, because the season still, he's just begun, but it's gonna be a battle game. It's definitely gonna be a battle game. I think it's gonna be a challenge for them for sure. Offensively wise, we got some weapons on offense, as you guys can see. So I think it's gonna be a huge challenge, man. And they got a good defense. You know, I play with them guys over there on defense, so I know how the D line already thinking. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, me standing, I'm gonna call them after this interview. No, they need turn it down a little. So it's gonna be a heated game for sure. But I think right now we got the home field advantage, and we definitely need to take advantage.
Do you bring a little something extra into this game to want to show the Riders what they're missing by not bringing you back?
Oh, I'm just gonna go out there and be me. You know, they went with the guys they wanted to have, and you know that's just how the game goes. So I'm gonna go out and compete. You know, I might look at that sideline a couple of times. You know what I'm saying, to try to make sure they feel my energy. But no, I'm not too much concerned. I'm gonna approach the game like it's any other, and you know, enjoy it. I'm definitely gonna trash talk to the D line though. Saturday, they know I'm a trash talk to them. So out of anybody, I'm a trash talk to the D line. I'm saying, so they know I'm gonna do that for sure.
Give us that entertainment, man. Pete, thanks so much for taking the time. Really appreciate it, and good luck the rest of the way.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you.